Good morning, traders, and God bless. Hope you're all having a good morning after a good yesterday. That was fantastic for HOLO. Hope a lot of you took advantage of that. Looking at HKIT this morning, don't know if it's going to hold up there or not. I read the news on it. It's kind of deceiving to me to report earnings and then stick another one out there about it was over the last 6 months, not the last quarter. I don't know what they mean, really. Guess we'll find out when the bell rings if they like it or not. So if you're new here, we'll be watching these percentages crawl, gain, fall. We're looking for the green ones where the number's increasing. We come over here and look at the volume, current volume bar, and make sure we have enough volume flow to get in and get out safely. We'll be watching the spread up here. I kind of modified it a little bit to make some room for me. I'm only showing the spread, not the bid and the ask. Because really, this is all I care about. Is this too high, too wide, or too narrow? That's all I want to know. We'll be watching the HMA. Is the price above it, below it? Do we have a white arrow to get in? I'll be marking support and resistance levels, such as this. This would be resistance. This would be support. And we try to plan our entries always off of a pullback and down here at the support level. We try not to chase green candles. Sometimes we do. But the safest play is down there on a pullback. And that's what I suggest you do when the market opens at 6 a.m. Be cautious with what's going on here. Use your better judgment. Good morning to YouTubers and Discord. And to all the new people viewing us this morning. We had a fantastic day yesterday in pre-market. We've actually had a pretty good week so far and a good last week. About a minute and a half to go before market open. Good luck to you. Be careful of what you do with this stock. It's kind of like they're waiting on us to get in so they can sell, maybe. Who knows? Make sure your chart is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. You don't know what that means, head over to Discord, how-to videos, watch the pre-market setup video. Seeing quite a few moving here. Let's see what's happening real quick. MTEG, ARM. I'm going to watch HKIT at the open, see where we go. We got about 10 seconds, 5 seconds to go, so be careful in your decision. Here we go. Looks like everybody's scared, don't know what to do. Little teaser there. Don't know if that's an entry or not. Be careful. Might be somebody just trying to tempt everybody else to get in. That's a nice long green bar right here in Dominator. Will it break 598? Looks like it's going to go ahead and break through. That candle did close. I'm watching the Dominator bars. Few sellers right there. Driving it back down. Watch out for the wicks on the top. Little profit taking going on. Watching this bar right here. Don't want to see any red in it. You want to see the buyers coming in. Not looking too exciting right now. Long wick on the bottom looks good. Maybe the buyers are coming back in. Just be careful. We don't know where this thing is going. It's up pretty much 500% already. Of course, we've seen over 1,800% yesterday, but who knows? I don't expect a repeat of yesterday in Halo or Holo. It did earn the Halo, though. Yeah, I understand. This one's definitely not taking off like a rocket. I believe everybody was expecting that. I think they're taking their profits from the previous run up. We may be a little bit overextended at 500 and something percent. Going to move on. We got MLGO taking off at 70 something cents. Let's see if we can get a pullback on it. Not very much dollars here. It's only the pennies, so be careful if you don't want to waste your money on a cheaper one. Let's look at Holo. Running up again. This one's going to be a hard call. This could be people that missed it yesterday expecting a run up today, and that very well could happen, but who knows? Right now, it's a guessing game in pre-market. So we get up here in this area and it kind of just pauses. They are driving it up. I am not in this stock, so if you ask, no, I'm not. MLGO still running up, cheaper stock. Did run up a dime since I last clicked on it. Looking good on Dominator bars right here, Dominator Master. May get a pullback here. I'm showing you the crystal balls. You just got to know how to polish it. Rub it like a genie. There we come with a pullback. Be watching for a wick on the bottom of this red candle in case they start buying it back up. There's the wick on the bottom. Going to wait, see if we get a solid pullback on this stock. I'm probably not going to buy it. I want a better price stock. We did close right there for the bounce up. Let's see if they can continue and break through 84 cents. Maybe run up to around 90. Looks like the volume is dying off. Seeing short bars on the Dominator. That does not mean it's over. Keep that in mind. Thank you, brother. Really appreciate that comment. Just remember, the truth will always shine. I'm all about truth. I'm not here to mislead you. I'm here to teach you. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes I'm wrong. These things can make a liar out of you. You know that. Well, where are we this morning? Disney moving a little. Let's see where HKit, what did they do? They did eventually start moving up. It could keep going. So don't get your hopes up for another HOLO because it may not happen. Those things are rare. Keep that rare in the back of your mind. See, HOLO is in a pullback. Could be a play, could not be a play. Don't know where it's going really. HKIT still rising. Kind of hesitating along the way, so be careful if you buy it. I did snatch a little bit of money off of it just a few minutes ago. Not much, but I got some of it. Skits, did you build that scan yesterday? I was hoping you guys would look at it, and there's a lot of opportunity there if you'll study how to build those scans with all the indicators that are available. H-Kit crawling up may be good just to sit on a few shares. I said that yesterday, remember? Maybe it's one of those stocks you just need to hang on to a small amount. Let her run. Yeah, I already have the one scan. It's called Three Green Candles, I believe. It's over in TOS Scans. That's that same scan that was in the video yesterday. You are welcome. H-Kit slow to move. May see a pullback here to 685. Possible entry. I'm going to go ahead and mark it out. Let's see if we can pull back to this level. But don't just jump in because it hits this level. Wait to see if it's going to reverse and start heading back up. In other words, watch these bars down here in Dominator, Master. And I removed the Dominator lines. I don't really need them. You can still run them on your side if you want them. I'm mainly concerned right here. I just need these bars. I want to know what the buyers and sellers are doing. I don't care about anything else. You're welcome, Jim, but I didn't really do anything to it. I don't know if it's working for you this morning, but I didn't change anything. I just uploaded the one off of my PC, but it was the same as the one that was up there. So I don't know. Maybe it was something on the Schwab side. I don't know. But I didn't make any changes. All right, we're going to let H-Kit just sit here and rest a while. You can keep an eye on it. Maybe put it in your personal stock watch list and keep an eye on it. I'm going to move on because we've got MLGO on the run again. I don't like the long wick on the top. These are sellers driving the price down. Going up a little bit more. What's it going to do here? Not looking real strong, so be careful if you decide to buy this. It may be over. We got a third pullback here. Keep that in mind. The third one usually doesn't hit so well. Thank you, Skits, for that donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Malik, that's what I do. You can see my bid-ask spread got shorter. I don't like a whole bunch of stuff up here. I mean, do we really need this indicator? I understand the new investors would need it, so I leave it up here. But once you learn, aren't you only really looking for pullbacks? And aren't you really only looking right here? That's what I want to teach you, to watch the candles and watch the volume. But yes, all the indicators are good. They all teach you how to trade once you learn how to use them. This volume spike indicator will bring the stocks to you. Yes, sir, Malik. That's why I do it too. I'm watching percentages. That's what I'm doing. I want to see anything that moves that's green. That's Roma. If this would be a pullback, this would be a pullback. This would be a third pullback. Probably not a good play. Looks like they attempted to run it up here and it failed, so I would stay away. And HKit is sitting there doing nothing. What's Holo doing? Did Holo pull back? And it did. So these were hopefuls from yesterday. I'm not saying that stock's not going to go up. I'm just letting you know that right now, everybody's expecting it to go up. But expecting don't make it go up. Roma making another run. I find that if before you make your trade, if the thought in your mind is telling you, am I guessing that it's going up, then you shouldn't trade the stock. If you know it's pulling back and you see volume building and you can confirm that it may turn around, then that's a buy. But just like looking here, oh, it might go up again, I'm in. That's the wrong decision. Don't create the play. Let the play come to you. That's right, Geraldo. All right, how about we get the like button working this morning? If you're new here and you haven't liked the live stream, help us keep it up there in the ratings on YouTube. Let's get more investors coming over here. The more investors we have, the more buyers we have, the more sellers we have, and the greater the opportunity for everyone. Roma, that third run up is going to be a weak one. BETS. Looks like we may have some buyers coming in this one. See if we can get some taller bars here. Just keep watching down here. That's what I watch. I think you should watch it too, because this tells you a lot right here. There's the buyers coming in. Few profit takers right there. Not a sell-off, just profit takers. Just watch the wick on the bottom of this candle. If it starts getting longer, that would also be called an entry. Possible pullback on this one. I don't like the last pullback. It's like it sold off. So be careful. This may sell off and repeat what happened back here as well. Looks tempting though. Let's see where that goes. So this would be support. You would plan your entry around here, providing it doesn't sell off. You want to see long bars, long green bars come in here, but I don't like this long red one. I don't think this would be a play that I am comfortable with. Just because there's not a whole lot of activity in the volume. 8 kits, H kit pulling up a little bit. Stonks, whatever's on this screen is what I uploaded yesterday. So it should be equal to what I have if you downloaded it. Came right off of my PC up to Discord. Thank you, Sam, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, brother. God bless you. I don't know that I would enter up here at this level. I bet we're going to be channeling through here. You are welcome, Sam. There's a $ down there below where you type in the chat with a square around it. Click that, then click Super Chat. And that's how you donate to the live stream. All right, since we're just watching things bouncing around, if you don't know and you've never been here before, I am Ricky Gaspard. I'm a guy who trades from his home office. I've been trading since 1990. I'm also a ThinkScript coder, and I've been coding for about 15 years. Everything you see on your screen was coded by me. So in order to get them, you have to watch our YouTube videos, subscribe, go over and join our Discord. There's a link at the bottom of every YouTube video to join Discord. Make sure you watch my YouTube videos, comment on my YouTube videos. Let's keep the ratings up so I can keep these streams going. It helps YouTube to pay me just a little bit more. They don't pay very much, but every little bit helps. If you haven't joined my Discord, I'll put the link down there into this chat box as well. Over on Discord, where you'll find all these indicators and labels and scripts. So you'll find all of these indicators, these volume bar indicators, this volume bar indicator. You get it all over on Discord. So come over and join us. There's about 37, maybe 3,900 investors over there by now. It just grows rapidly daily, and I'm really thankful for that and praise God for it. You'll find these scripts over in Current Setup. Also have scripts over in TOS Scripts. I have lots of scans that are over in TOS Scans. All of this is located on Discord. So make sure you get set up on your own screen. Never trade off of my live stream. Sometimes they can be quite delayed, and delays can cost your money. So definitely trade off of your screen so that you don't run into that issue. While you're in Discord, visit our trading floor where we have Gregster and River Place Dad doing their due diligence on stocks every day. They post the good ones as they find them. Sometimes there's none to post. That's understandable. This is the stock market. And we have our options trader channel with Bobby over there. He's really good at options. He also holds a live stream like I do to take you a little bit deeper into options if you're interested. We also have Hennessy, who takes you from basic to advanced. And he holds a live stream whenever he has enough participants as well. We really appreciate the guys that are jumping in here and sharing their knowledge as well. I thank you for joining us this morning as we wait on the next stock to start rising. Patrick, there's no account. You just click on the Discord link, join Discord, accept the terms and conditions. It'll turn everything on. There's no subscription fee. I rely solely on donations. If you want to donate to help keep this stream going every day, you can click the $sign down there by the chat box and click Super Chat and make a donation that way, or you can click the Patreon link over in Discord. And I have a subscription rate of $5 a month up to $30, depends on what you want to donate. All the money goes back into this system so that I can keep it going. Pays for a little bit of my coding, pays for all the upgrades I have to do. And as always, it's a pleasure to show everybody what can happen when you know what's going on. Thank you, Patrick, for that comment. And if you don't know, I love the Lord. The Lord is my shepherd. He's leading me to do this. Reach out there, help other people. That's what I'm doing. And once you learn, you should help other people as well. Good morning, Jimmy. So if you're just popping in, you haven't missed much this morning. I did get a little play right in this area. Well, actually, it was back here. But that's all I've done so far. Yesterday's Holo stock from $3 or something. I don't know. What was it up? 2,000% by the end of the day? I don't even know where it started. I just know it went up to $50 from maybe 50 cents. Incredible. All right, Chris, I can tell you've been here for a while. You're familiar with my actions. Well, the old saying is what don't cry over spilt milk. In my case, it's coffee. Oh, every now and then one of those words slips out. I'm still human. Most important part is to control it, right? And there's some times in construction where I don't know what happens, but if it just doesn't go right, I don't become a Christian anymore. I guess when it just gets that bad, you just have to lay into them, right? But I try not to go there. I got a good handle on it, though. I'm not near as bad as I used to be. Alfredo, that's how it goes. When they just get out of hand like that, nobody knows where the top is, so the panic sets in. That's why you try to get a good piece at the bottom and let maybe 10% ride for the rest of the day. That's right, Jimmy. I am in Kemah, Texas, between Galveston and Houston. Mine's been slow for about since October, I guess, but I am working on 3 major projects. I turned one in yesterday on a doctor's office, chiropractic. I call them doctors. I'm waiting to see if he's going to bite or not. Plus 2 other additions I'm working on the bids, that is. So maybe picking up for me a little bit. You know, Piper, I buy a fishing license every year and I don't use it. It's kind of like when I'm available to go fishing, something else steps in the way. I guess I can look at it as buying fish for the ocean because that's about where my money goes. I'm not pulling any out. Hopefully they're putting some in. So I was right. H kits bouncing around in this area. It's kind of like fishing lures. I got some for Christmas 2 years ago, and they're still in the bag. They're probably all melted together by now. So we've had one pullback, two pullbacks. This would be a third pullback. It's probably not likely to go much higher. Thank you, Edward. See, I'm trying to help y'all out by saying it probably won't go much higher, and then they do, right? That's how I play the game. If I talk against it, they bottle rocket. Seeing a lot of red coming up here. Good morning, Edward, and thank you for joining us. Good morning, Jim. Thank you, Calvin, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless you. And it just kind of went dead after 6:30. Waiting for something to start moving. 7 o'clock would be the top of the hour. That's usually when more news comes out. Hopefully somebody will put some news out. We'll get a stock to pop up here and get a play. So enjoy your coffee as we wait on volume spikes to take off. BETS looking like it's going to get a green dominator bar. Quite weak, though. The third pullback. See a resistance zone coming up. It could make it up to the resistance zone. So we previously played this stock because the levels are already here. This one down here is custom, and you have to know what code to go grab from ThinkorSwim on this one. This one has the after hours code from ThinkorSwim. You can find it in the program. This one's all custom. This one takes into consideration what happened in after hours trading yesterday. This one doesn't. So this one's actually called Pre-Market Risers Custom, where this one is just Pre-Market Risers. Matthew, I updated this Dominator Master, but you probably don't need to, because I didn't find anything wrong with it. Gregory, that's because it's not available yet. Thank you, Rudy, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you, and God bless. Good job, Rudy, on your trading. All right, getting a little bit slower. Looks like HOLO took a big dip down here in pre-market. Let's take a look at the daily and see what we're looking at. So it's been as high as 113. Kind of been sitting at the bottom. So a great possibility it could go again. Who knows? About 4.5 minutes till the top of the hour. Maybe some news will come out and we'll break another stock loose here soon. We could use another runner. Let's keep the pre-market stocks coming. That's what I want to see. Watching the percentages. Nothing's climbing. So this could end up being a play as well. Every time we see one channeling in a zone, they end up taking off. We got to keep our eye on this stock as well. Just make sure it's in your watch list so you can check it periodically. Be careful out there, bull over bears. All right, about 45 seconds to go before the top of the hour. Hopefully we'll get some news coming out. SXTC, maybe they are the ones who are going to put out the news. Let's see where we go. Definitely got some green dominator bars. These are sellers coming in on the top, driving the price back down. Do we get a pullback or is this a false run up? Let's see what's happening. They may be playing the top of the hour as well. Keep that thought in mind. All right, they're going to buy at 7. Let's do something here. Definitely going up a little. Lots of green bars. Nice little jump up. You're not taking profit, you should be if you got in earlier. More buyers coming in. Let's watch. We need a long bar here. Still going up. I just had that 7 o'clock feeling. I don't know. It just comes and goes. Nice little run up. So far, we're up about 50 cents from down here. So if you're not taking profits along the way, you should be. We don't know how high this is going to go. Get your piece in the middle and get out. I did not buy it. This is the pullback. Needed it to pull back some more, but this is maybe a buying opportunity. Let's see what happens. We need some bars to come in. It looks like the sellers took profit. That's why I was screaming, if you're in it, take profit. It is running up more. I wouldn't call this a pullback. It's just profit taking and then the next continuation. So even if you bought in here, you should be up about a dime or so now. Need a green bar to get tall. Seeing sellers, they're giving up on it. So you would have had to chase it to get in. I did not chase it. Need a good clean pullback for me to buy it. So if we pull back into this area, I may be interested, but I need that candle to close. Needs to close down here. Thank you, MDV. Long tail on the bottom. That means the buyers are buying up what they're selling. We could bust through. There's some buyers coming in. I'm watching them down here. It does look weak, though. It's definitely trying to get up there. Kind of feel like it may push on up. I'm watching it closely. Well, I think if you got in, I don't know. In my opinion, I would not have got in because I'd have chased it, and it's not looking really good here. Well, it did give a little back here on the initial run up, but you would have had to chase it to get any. Good job, Sam. Kind of bouncing around is all it's doing. I have that feeling, though, it's going to eventually break up. Not break up, but break to the upside. And before you ask, no, I have not bought in. Just because I have a feeling don't mean it's going up. Good morning, trading candles. So I guess my feeling was right. Little weak on the volume. It's hard to call these when the buyers are not just there nailing it. So if that's the break to the upside, yes, it is. So my feeling was correct. I didn't buy into it. I didn't have any confidence in it. I was guessing, and I don't buy guesses. Pulling back down to 406. So we're retesting this level. We can stay above it. We may run up a little more. Maybe a pullback, maybe not. There's the buyers giving up, getting out of it. They are, not me. I wasn't in it. Good morning, Lance. And we're down to just a few stocks this morning. Thank you for letting me know that. But I look at all of them as just a number. Like I said yesterday, sometimes I don't even know the symbol after I bought it and got out already. Thank you, Jamie Lee. It's definitely a keeper. Andy, I didn't change anything. I just uploaded the version that was on my computer because a couple of people said theirs wasn't the same as mine, so I re-uploaded it. I don't know how things can change when I don't change them, so I just re-upload them. As far as I know, the HMA is what's on the screen. We have no volume spikes whatsoever in the scans. That's a bad sign. ADVM pops one in, not moving, and it pops right out. Let's take a look. Andy, I don't recall at the moment. I'm thinking maybe I put the ability to turn off the alarm. I don't remember. It's been a few weeks since I put it up there. I am muted. Thank you. Don't know how that happened. Alec, I trade with very few tools. My screen is actually clean on the other one, on the other monitor. I'm watching volume spikes. I have this loaded and this. I don't have anything up here on my trading screen. I do have the spread, so that's all I have. Good morning, Wyatt. Hootie Brown, everything is over on Discord. That's the link to Discord. I just put it in the chat. I was hoping for a pullback on PLTR, but there's no volume worth dealing with here. Malik, the only way to get there is to take everything off the chart. Start learning price action. Once you learn the wicks and the bodies and the sellers and the buyers and the volume, you're good to go. Melanie, I played Holo yesterday morning when we saw it in pre-market, and I didn't touch it after that. Of course, I wasn't trading after the live stream, so I was unaware that it was actually climbing as high as it did until later in the day. Was I disappointed? Well, kind of, but not really. It'll happen again eventually. Did get a lot of quotes done for my construction biz. That kind of makes up for the loss. So when I click on these stocks, my eyes immediately go here. If I don't see this flowing, I move on. So that's how you should also be looking for. You need volume is what you need. No volume there. No volume there. I'm watching these two right here. If I see the previous candle was only 15 and this one's just barely moving, I'm not interested in them. That's how I can quickly run through the list. You're welcome, Melanie. It only works because I have you guys. You know that, right? Hello. I guess there's money to be made here if you wait on the pullbacks and press your luck. So we're in the zone for holo, possible bounce. Got to watch the green bars and Dominator Master to see if the buyers are going to come in and pick up on it. I think the play on this stock is going to be after market open. If you look down here, 16,000 shares traded on the last candle. That tells me to stay clear. Yeah, the spread is awful. But you know, they jack it up on every one of them that's really moving well. Or let me rephrase that. Everyone that you can make decent money on, they start playing with the spread. Because they want to make decent money off of you. Good job, Robert. So that was a low volume pullback play. If you're fast enough to catch it, if you had enough faith in the low volume, to me, I felt like it would have been a guess if it was going to go back up there because the volume was so low. But during the regular session, there may be some good times to catch profit off of it. Good job, Edward. Good opportunity to make money on low volume. I just don't trust it. I mean, are you able to get out fully when the volume's that low? Probably not. Retesting 30.98. Pulling back down to 30.27. I got it in my personal. I'm just going to watch it, I believe. The opportunity happens, I may try it. CCTG, I would not touch that stock. There's too much manipulation going on, and people are well aware of it. My eagle flies. I'm sorted by volume spike this morning. I don't know what you're sorted by. Leonard, if you come here every morning in the live stream, you learn all about the lines on the chart. Currently doing a trading session. I don't have time to teach you currently. I can tell you it's in the drawing tools right here, and I'm using this line right here with the dollar sign with the line under it, and that's how I'm putting them. So I'm manually putting these lines, but I don't have time to train you. Not yet. Maybe I'll get a video out on it soon. But if you come here in the mornings, you'll learn it real quick. Polo, big pullback right there. H-kit. And it's 685. I don't think I'm interested in CCTG after that big sell-off. I believe last Thursday or so. So this was a Chinese IPO that did a lot of manipulation. I believe it dropped 90% in one candle last Thursday, maybe. So you got to be really careful here if you play into this. Edward, I say just don't try it since we already know. So why put yourself in that situation? Like, this is a beautiful pullback. But since there was market manipulation, I don't think I'm interested in anything it has to offer. Yeah, I'm leaving money there, but I might be saving some as well. Thank you, Nature, for the update. I'm south of Houston, so I don't actually know how far. Between Galveston and Houston. So that was a nice pullback if you played it. I stayed out of it. A low volume pullback. John, all you do is click on the title to sort by whichever one you want to sort by. I want to sort by alert, then I click here. I want to sort by here, I click there. If I want to sort by momentum, I click here. Edward, I do not. I end the stream at 9:30, sometimes a little earlier. Depends on if the market dies. I'm not going to sit here and wait for it to wake up. It's kind of slow this morning. John, I'm not understanding your question. You asked me about sorting. That's about all I understand. Looks like Holo making another run for it. You'd have had to been watching it to get in on it. The SPY has a 5-minute green candle. Hollywood, you're going to have to explore YouTube. That was put out several months ago. Pretty sure there's an image of it on the video, or in the description it may say momentum indicator. And it's not about the colored one. I recently changed it to colored, and you can just download it off of Discord on any link. So if you sorted by Momo, then you're going to go from light colors to dark colors, the stronger the stock gets. Polo seems to be gaining momentum here prior to top of the hour. So if you're new here and you have a bunch of how-to questions, we try to do trading in this session. It's probably more advisable if you took it over to support on Discord. You probably get a lot more help over there than when we're trying to trade a few stocks here. And what a quiet pre-market this morning. Only one or two movers, and they're moving on low volume. Unless you sit here and watch them continuously, you're not going to get a play until it starts spiking. And then you don't know if you should jump in on the spike. So you'd have to monitor them continuously on these low volume plays in order to get a shot at it. We need some action. There's H-Kit bouncing around, still in the zone that it was in earlier. Still playing around here. Has lots of volume, but it also has a tall wick on the top of this candle. See what that means? You have to know price action too, not just it has high volume. Look at that. So the play would be down here now. Does it bounce up? Most likely will. You can see the buyers coming in on that dip. You can see the long wick now on the bottom. I do this play occasionally. When I see something drop drastically, I buy the bottom of it. Sometimes you get a 30, 40-cent bounce off of these things. I mean, they're 628, 626, all the way up to 668. That's a bounce play. You can reach out to me on Discord. You just right click my name and send a message. But if it's just a support question, send it over to support. If you just want to meet me, it's fine to message me. Don't message me because you have an issue when I have a support department. Now, if support can't take care of you, I don't mind if you message me. Or if you have an idea, message me. But I try to leave all support questions for support. Nice recovery from that drop on HKit. If you're unaware, we have spammers on Discord. I can't control them. They're hacking in. They're not members. And it'll send you a direct message assuming, and you'll think it's me, and it's not. So if someone's direct messaging you with my name and my image, right click on them and block them. Because I don't have anything to sell you. AIM popping up. Let's see if we're going to run up or do we get a pullback play. It's a cheaper stock, 50 cents about. Possibility to make a little. It will be pennies, if anything. All right, that's not a level. Running up a little more. 2 pennies. And dropping down those 2 pennies. Or 3 or 4 or 5. That's why I don't play these cheaper ones. So it's coming up on the top of the hour. If you're new here, I take a 10-minute break at this time of day, so I shall return shortly. All right, I'm back. Back from my break. SYRA launching off here. I don't like this, but that's fine. This is one of them thick candle trades. Take a look at the daily real quick. Let's see if it catches the attention of the buyers after a pullback. If we get a pullback. Let's see what happens. Do we get a pullback or do they buy it back up and run it up even more? I'm watching the dominator bars on the bottom. You can see a wick on the bottom of this red candle. That's the buyers buying up what they're selling. They may drive it up higher here. Watching the green bar and dominator getting taller. We don't want to see any red come into it. Not looking too promising. There's the other opportunity if you got in to get out or scrape some off the top. I'm seeing red in the dominator bars, so be careful here if you're in it. Candle wicks on the top is always bad news, but it can be overcome. The last dominator bar, not too bad. Need it to be green and rising. Kind of struggling. Good job, my eagle flies. On a nano. There may be more to come. Let's see if we go up a little bit more. There we go. We're bouncing up now. So if you got in on the first red candle, which was back here, you made a decent profit on this one. It was kind of tricky. I didn't buy into it. I don't like these thick candle trades when the day was pretty much flat here. but nice gains if you did play it. These red pullbacks is always our entry points. You can verify that by showing up here every morning at 6 a.m. Learn how to do this. If you're not taking profits, you need to go learn some more. Nice run up. If you're scalping, I would have taken my profit already. I don't care what's to come. I just care about getting mine in the middle. See you later, Nano. Yes, it was, Andy. I do not use MACD. I grew up with all those tools. I've experienced all of those tools. And in the end, it all comes down to volume and price action. Price action to me is learning what these candles mean. Wicks on the top, the length and size of the body, the wicks on the bottom, the opens and the closes of each body, which direction it's moving. Is it above or below support and resistance? Those are all price action. No problem. A lot of people like to call them names like shooting stars or dolgies or whatever. I don't care to name them, to put it bluntly. You can call them what you want. I call them wicks and bodies. You can actually watch these candles. If you look back here, You can see this candle closed here. It opened almost as high as the previous candle closed. It opened almost as high as the previous candle closed. It opened almost as high as the previous candle closed. You can judge price action that way as well. And you get up here and you see it didn't open higher. That should give you a warning to take profit. But you're opening higher each candle as it's rising. And if you're shorting, it can do the same thing. You know, I have a very nice office chair. I have a cheap office chair. And the cheap one is just as good as the nice one. They creak. The little buttons pop off of them. The screws come loose. I haven't found a good one yet. One of them has a squeak in the spring. You may hear me open a desk drawer. You may hear all kind of stuff. I have a really good microphone. Kind of have it tuned to take out background noise, but it doesn't work that well. Thank you, my Eagle Flies, for your donation. Greatly appreciate you. God bless. Bill, I do enough standing up all day. I don't sit here all day long. I run a construction company too, so I'm on the go most of the time. I'm not the guy to sit and watch football for 6 hours a day. I have better things to do. My Eagle Flies, I don't have any employees. Everything is a sub. You have to own a company to work for me. Well, I always have bids open, so that's how you get started with me, is you bid a project. I've been subbing out everything for about 15, maybe 18 years. You have to be an established local business with a reputation. I have high standards to work for me. You can reach out to me on Discord. I have not, Bill. The companies that work for me, been in business 10, 15, 20 years. You just been at it a couple of years. To me, you haven't been through enough yet. Good morning, Nora. I'm called Up 2 Bucks on Discord. My name will be in green. $8:22. We can probably change the scans over. Let's go over to the 50-minute. Get that one up and running. I'm going to stay sorted by volume spike over here. Let's do let's see what we're going to put over here. High flyers. That's the one. That worked out for us yesterday. We got to play off of here. I'll leave all stocks over here. I think I'm going to be watching H-Kid at open. And HOLO, of course. Not seeing much of anything else I want to watch. You may see something differently. About 4 minutes to go yet. I think I'm going to change this one over to Magic Scan. It seems to be on to something. So we have save over here. I think Hennessy's out of town. I add it to my watch list just in case. About 2.5 minutes to go. Make sure your chart's on daytime, or you won't get a trade in. Your active trader. I'm sorted by volume spike. I'll be watching for some spikes. I'll also be clicking on Mara, Holo, HKit, PLTR, and Save. Maybe we'll get a play off of one of them. Okay, see, the only problem with that is today's Thursday. Holo already making a move up. Good job, James. "15 seconds to go. Good luck to everyone. This column's going to get very volatile. Don't just guess. Wait for pullbacks. If I see any, I'll mark them out on the chart. Make sure your EXT, your TIF is set today. And here we go. Good luck to you. Let's watch what Holo's going to do here. Oh, Holo is in our high flyer scan this morning. Watching to see what the SPY is going to do. The SPY looks like a red candle right now. Let's see what Mara's doing. Mara spiked up but lost the spike, and now it's recovering. TENX, this was yesterday's play. Still in my watch list. Not very much money on that one. We're going to move on from it. Holo, pulling back. It halted. It did halt. H-kit. That's the next one. Pulled back at open. Let's mark this lower level. This is probably where it bounced from. Lots of levels on H-kit already. Have to keep an eye on that one. PLTR. Long spikes on the bottom. That means they're trying to keep it up. Save down in the gate. Let's go back to H-kit. Looks pretty promising. Let's see if we can get a bounce out of here, back up into this area somewhere. Watching the bars down here. I'm watching the volume over here. Nice steady volume. Watching the color of the bars. Hoping for taller bars in Dominator Master. Could move up from here. Looking good so far. Hopefully you're taking profit along the way if you bought the bottom of this one. Watching Dominator bars down here. You see red, that's when you want to take consideration that they may be selling. Nice bounce up to 633. Still going. Hopefully we can break through and sustain a higher number. Watching these bars carefully. Going to bail on it here. I'm seeing the red popping in. Small gain. I didn't get much. All right, that one has weakness. I did get a piece of it. Mara pulled back, shot up. Kind of late for an entry on this one. TENX never did anything. HOLO is still in a halt. H-kit still bouncing around. PLTR pulling back. Save. Need to break this pre-mark, this opening high right here. Actually, I'd like to see it break this high right here before even considering an entry. Would love to see it break through, come back down, retest it for another run up. Watching the bars down here in Dominator Master. See if we can get through it. Now, if we can close this candle and come back down and retest 738, that would be a good sign. Now we need a retest. Going to continue to go, it looks like. We did break this pre-market high right here. Let's see if we retest 738. That's what I'm looking for. So down here may be an entry level. So we broke below. That's weakness, not going to happen. The entry would have been on the retest, but we broke down below it. Save, trying again. So the pullback here was further down than I anticipated. Like I said, I'm never right 100% of the time. So if you played it, you did good. HKIT is in my personal watch list. I always save the pre-market movers to a personal so I can check them later. So save is struggling at this level, right up here. It can't sustain the price, so you make your decision. If you want to hold, sell partial, whatever. I like the tails being covered up down here from the cells. That is showing strength. We're going up for a little more. Me, I take profit as I get it. You may want to consider moving to something like that. Take some of it off the table, lock some of it in. You're not going to get all of it anyway, so why not lock some in? Sell into profit, buy on the dips. That's my theory. Not too bad on save, about 20 something cents from the retest of 738. That's why I like to watch them break through, come back down and retest before the next run up. Hard sell right there. Hopefully you were locking in profits like I was suggesting. SYRA. I'll pull it up since we're out of the halt. Good job, Shell Stone. SYRA slowly going up. Good job, Skits. See you later, Piper. Thank you for joining us. Got a resistance level at 681, probably 680 on SYRA. Good job, Hamrick. Good job, Martina. Good job, Dusty. Good job, Sam. Good job, Hamrick. I take it that you played the pre-market run as well. Good job, my Eagle Flies. Bill's hanging in there. Good job, John. Thank you for joining us this morning. Good job, Stefan. Let's see if we hit that 681 resistance on save. Watching the bars down here in Dominator, Master. You know, I always get the question, how do I stay so calm when I'm trading? I'm sure some of you that have now been here for a while, aren't you a lot calmer now? Like I am, or getting close to where I am? It's kind of like you know what's going to happen, you know what to expect. Do you have that feeling now? Some of you should feel pretty comfortable. Even only after a few months, you should start feeling a little bit more comfortable, especially if you've been coming here and watching how everything's working. I think over time, a lot more of you understand what I just commented about being calm in your trading. It does take time to adjust to that. It's kind of like, all right, I'm going to click the button. I'm either going to win or lose. That's just the rules of the game. The whole point is make sure that you're as right as possible. It's like everything I click on has this pullback at that time of day. Did a report come out there? You can see each one I click on has it. Some of them at the exact time. I even see the SPY has it. MLGO. Trying to chase it down. There it goes. MLGO is halted. I'm running through a few scans, see if I can find something on a dip. CCTG, the one I don't like, but has possibilities. Looks like Holo bit the dust, lost its heartbeat. Thank you, Hamlet. Love you too, bro. It's all about helping a brother out, right? Or a sister. I haven't forgot about you either. Thank you, Edward. Greatly appreciate it. God bless you. H kit moving up. They're telling me it's creeping up. I've been watching it on another monitor, and yeah, it's tempting. Would like to see these taller green bars come in. It's just not happening yet. You're welcome, Torino. Everyone knows I love you very much, and I'm going to help you all I can. Let's all go to the top. And Path took a run, huh? Up $1. How did that slip by me? Must have been bouncing around on the lower section of high flyers and I didn't see it. I should have scrolled down maybe. I hate missing those kind. That's a pretty one there. I do, Bill. I'm not real confident in it, but it is there. There is divergences here. I'm sure if you figured out a way to fine tune it, it would work. I just don't really. I just look for taller and shorter and wicks and bodies and volume spikes. Try not to boggle the mind too much. Use as little tools as I can. Small wave of volume coming in. 9 o'clock hour, that's why. UPST running up. All right, where's my pullback scan? I need to get back to it. Possible pullback there. So you have access to this scan. It's called the pullback scan. It may be spelt different, but it's in TOS scans. There's a 5-minute pullback and a 1-minute pullback. This is the 1 minute. So it looks for these red candles pulling back and then a green one. There's a red candle pulling back and a green one for the next run up. So GOLD. And it can be numerous red candles before it grabs it and tells you it's a pullback. It's not just one red candle and one green. It can be numerous. On these type of scans, you have to really catch them right after the refresh, because you get 3 or 4 minutes down the road and it looks like the scan's not working, but you have to read them right at the refresh. Hamrick, I do it with multiple monitors. And I'm actually just watching for the volume spike on each one. Like I know that's a pullback, so if I get a green volume spike, it's coming out of a pullback. I guess that's that over time thing you get used to. Looking at multiple things, you know right what you're looking for. So that was a pullback right here. But also, I'm also watching the HMA. It's red or magenta, whatever color you want to call it. It's red to me. I think the volume is dying already. All right, let's see what go-to is going to do here. Let's see if it's going to go to the top or the bottom. That's 7 million shares traded, almost 8. Can we get liftoff? It doesn't look like we can. WBD. Nice little run up from the bottom. We are running out of volume. This one is on the pullback scan. Doesn't have a whole lot of volume working it. It picked up on this dip right here and posted it right here on this candle. Looks weak though. Not too promising. See what else we got here. HOLO coming up off the bottom. Volume has died on this stock, so be really careful. Actually, I think it's in a halt. That's why the volume died. HKT. After hours hasn't been so good. I mean, it has been in the last couple of days, but man, it can get so slow. It's just boring to sit there and watch it. It's not active like pre-market. Only when something good pops up in after hours. Kind of like this Holo stock. But man, if nothing's happening, it's the boring thing you've ever seen. Well, we all should have held, but I mean, where do you go with it? See you later, Sam. Have a blessed one, brother. Good job, Nora. Holo should be resuming here in a minute or so. Resumption on Holo is toward the downside. And I believe we're right back into a halt. I think they're going to slow down Holo, the market makers, circuit breakers, market makers. They're going to be on it. James, are you referring to your system, my system, somebody else's system? Good job, Robert. Well, thank you very much for that compliment. Hopefully you built your system out of my system. Am I correct in assuming that? You're using it your way and only using me for pointers. That's what you do, James. I'm kind of like the starter course and you build on it. Of course, when you first come here, you think, wow, this is way over my head, but it's really not. SYRA. Kind of floating, consolidating. Thank you, Jalen, for your contribution. Greatly appreciate you. God bless you. I know I'm kind of quiet. I'm looking for last minute plays. I've got about 15 minutes to go before I get out of here. It's probably not going to happen, but I'm always searching. CART. This one just popped up. This was a pullback. I wasn't watching it. It let me know right here it was in a pullback and I didn't click it fast enough. Looks like Rivian's going to pull up here. Maybe a slow crawl to the upside. Definitely a slow crawler. Don't have the patience for these kind. Save is down at a bottom. Calvin, yes, there is. That would be a question for support for somebody to walk you through it, or you can preview that pre-market video and how-to videos. It shows you how to add the auto send button and check it, and you can use it in after hours. Shows you how to buy the ask, sell the bid. It's a very important video to watch if you're going to scalp. Save is down at the bottom of the well, waiting for somebody to draw the bucket up. See you later, Hamrick. Have a blessed day, brother. See you later, Will. Have a blessed one. All right, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. Comment on the videos, like the videos. Let's let YouTube know what kind of a job I'm doing over here so they keep the ratings up, keep me posted out there for other investors to find us. Your participation helps by hitting the like button on this live stream, even if you haven't done so. our Discord, come on over and join. I don't know how many investors, 39, 38, 3,700 maybe. They're all doing their due diligence and helping other investors as well. Visit our support department if you have questions, especially if your questions will start with how do I, then you need to be in support department. Watch our how-to videos and may eliminate a lot of questions you have for support. If you watch them first, I've answered most of the questions that I've seen in support in those videos. If you'll just watch them, you may find your answer there. I appreciate everyone who donated this morning. If you haven't paid it forward and you feel like you need to or want to, there's a donation box down there where you type in the chat. It's got a $ with a square around it. You name your donation price. It's a one-time thing. Or you can join our Discord and head over to Patreon and sign up for $5 a month, up to $30. You name the price. This donation is not mandatory, but it is appreciated. You can find all the tools on Discord. Just watch. Go to the start here in Discord if you're not familiar with it. And it'll tell you where things are located. It makes it a lot easier to navigate through Discord that way. We also offer t-shirts now. I think I figured out a solution, maybe, to get hold of shilling if you want to order a t-shirt. That also helps support the channel. So thank you for joining me this morning. I do this 5 days a week. And I'm sure most of you are aware of that. If you want to invite somebody over to join us, you're just helping build the channel. You're bringing more investors on board. That means more of us buying the same stock as they pop up, which always helps profit. So since things have slowed down, I'm going to pull out here about 3 or 4 minutes early. Have a blessed day, and I shall return in the morning. Thank you, Neil, for your donation. God bless you, brother. I'm out of here.